Do you know what it means to have everything and lose it all in one day? Hi, my name is Martin Eberhard, the real founder of Tesla, the company that had a vision and desire to make the use of electric cars possible. I was the person who saw the time in the future without fossil fuel. I was the one who invested my belief in technology when no one did. I have created Tesla, and everything that is in the Tesla company touches my heart. But all of that was stripped from me by Elon Musk, who came in and, with his resources, took the company right from under me. This is my story of how Elon Musk stole Tesla from me. Tesla, which was valued in the range of $5 million to $10 million, is supposed to be the future, a company that would revolutionize the automotive industry, proving that electric cars could be fast, stylish, and practical. I founded Tesla with a vision of a world free from the stranglehold of fossil fuels, where technology and innovation could drive us toward a cleaner, better future. It was my dream, my creation, and I poured everything I had into it. But that dream was hijacked by Elon Musk, who turned Tesla into a tool for his ego-driven ambitions. The power struggle got to a climax in August 2007. Elon Musk did not just fire me when he took over Tesla, he flat out stole this company from me, from my vision and my idea. Tesla was my dream, my life, my fight. Then there is Musk, with his insatiable desire for more and power, demanding it all, slipped it right out from under me. Let me be clear, I started Tesla from scratch, and I put my energy and resources into it. I was the one who, having conceptualized the idea, put together a team, and who toiled many nights to actualize the Tesla Roadster unveiled in 2006. Musk was simply an investor who, like many others, chases the returns. He didn't start this company, he didn't design the car, and believe me, he didn't know nor comprehend the vision like I do. But he wanted control, and for this, he was more than willing to pay the price of all that he had. Initially, when he joined the board, I was happy to see him. I was convinced that he also had a strong opinion on electric cars, and as a result, he would do everything in his power to meet the objectives. But this soon dawned on me that he had different motives from me. He was not in the business of patiently nurturing Tesla out of the shadows into the competitive limelight. He was in the business of ramming his way into the competition's territory, forcing unrealistic timetables down everyone's throat, and making highly dangerous bets. They told me that when I did not conform to his desires, he became my enemy. Musk started to weaken my position in every possible way he could. He went as far as plotting with some of the employees without my knowledge and started sowing the seeds of rebellion against me. The man offered his wealth and power to the board to turn them against me, to give them the impression I was against the company I started when all along I was trying to save it. I realized that he was not just another employee on the team. Yes, he wanted to be the boss, wanting me out of the company I had started. And that is what he did. The lecturer proceeded to show the class the outline that contained information on the role of economic development. No wonder he plotted my ouster from the CEO's position, a scenario that remains as planned as it is for revenge. He did not bother with the vision of Tesla, he did not bother about anything aside from himself and his need for control. The pressure built up to the extent that he forced me into a corner and hence quit my job. The decision made by the firm was unfaithful, in the worst sense of the word. Musk likes to take credit for everything Tesla has achieved, but let's set the record straight. Tesla was well on its way before he ever came on the scene. I laid the groundwork, I built the team, and I brought the first Tesla Roadster to life. Musk was just an investor, a latecomer who saw an opportunity to muscle his way in and take control. He didn't care about the vision or the mission, he only cared about building his empire, no matter who he had to trample on to do it. After I was fired, I was unable to be calm and be a passive-aggressive thinker as I was before. I just couldn't sit idly and do nothing. The pain I felt pushed me to fight for justice that was due. I sued Musk and Tesla not only for what they did to me but also for what they said and continued saying. Musk worked to obliterate my input and my efforts and try to present himself as the sole founder of Tesla's triumph. It was unfair, invasive, and utterly shameful. Let me tell you, Musk likes to portray himself as the tactful mastermind behind Tesla Model S and Model X, but you need to remember that he was not in the origin. It took the company, the team, and American culture for him not to invent the idea, not to build the cars, and not to establish the team. That is why he was just an investor, who realized that he could seize an object that he established in a way. It wasn't about the money, it was about the principle of the case. It was about facing a bully you meet in school who feels he can push anyone around. I fought as I am all for truth, and I did not want Musk to continue laying claim to something that he never founded. I believe that even after settling, the legal battle it targeted did not eliminate the injustice that was committed. But this is not the only occasion when the true face of Musk has been revealed. He has had a career of the sort where a man with no empathy, no loyalty, only greed for control, willing to crush those below him at any cost. He is known to dismiss people on the spot, without any consideration, sometimes in very embarrassing circumstances. And then think of years having been spent with a company, trying devotedly to fulfill his unreasonable expectations, only to be used and thrown away as if you are not worth as much as the dust under his feet. It is not only the discharging. This man can have a nasty word, and he is not afraid of cursing in front of other employees, degrading their personalities. Musk does not only dismiss people, but he annihilates them. This is a man for whom power and control seem to be the most important things in this world. He covers himself with toadies who will cater to his ego, adulating him and fawning all over him. If you do not proceed lockstep with his plan and do not share his vision, you're out. There is no question that she once was a perfect employee. Now, if she so much as looks at him crosswise, she gets fired. That man is cruel, stubborn, and does not consider who suffers for his goals. It is all about satisfying the voracious appetite of his narcissism, keeping tight control of everything touched. It's the same pattern, over and over. He arrives, starts dictating the game, and freezes any challenge in his path. His personal life drove me up the wall, and let's not begin to talk about it. He is equally demeaning to other people, whether in the boardroom, factory, or even with his flesh and blood. He cast out one of his daughters, excommunicated her, and severed all ties, thinking that she did not suit his perfect world. This is the man who desires everyone to accept him as the chosen one of the world, the Messiah, or the visionary who is going to transform the future for the people. But the man behind that executive image is a man who cannot even recognize his offspring. Who in their right mind does that? To the public, Musk is a hero, but in reality, is all acting. He wants the public to accept him as a benefactor of people, that he is creating better companies for the people, and he is some sort of a smart and kind fellow. It is important, though, to distinguish between what might happen in a perfect, imaginary, or ideal world and what is the real one at the moment. This is a man who, in private, is utterly nasty, a man who will bully his way to what he wants, regardless of anyone who gets in his way. He's not creating a better world for all, he is ruling the world with the power that he has trampled on those he fired, those he sacked, the employees, colleagues, his brothers, sons, and daughters. And this is the man who embezzled me, who took Tesla and perverted it into his malicious business. It was as if he had made Tesla his trophy of the heights he's willing to go, no matter who has to be stepped all over to get there. The entire world admires him, and calls him a great mind, a guru. All I know is that he is a cruel, uncaring man with no scruples about who has to be crushed to get what he wants. Is this really what the world is waiting for, and to also term this as a hero? Why? Because to me, for all his pompous demeanor, he is nothing but a thief and a bully, that's it. Under his control, Tesla became a different company, a company driven not by innovation, but by one man's insatiable need for power and recognition. He took my dream and twisted it into something else entirely, something that serves his purposes, not the greater good. The world might see Tesla as a success story, but I see it as a company that's lost its way, stolen by a man who never truly understood what it was supposed to be. Tesla could be a giant today, though it is not the business that I dream of. It is Musk's version, which was nurtured on the back of a hostile takeover and the complete exclusion of me from the process. All the awards Musk comes across or the number of times he appears in the newspapers, he will always remember Tesla was not his to start with. It is the opposite of what any man would do, and despite how many spins they put on it and the public relations they hire, it will never change the theft. He plotted, planned, and I was ousted. Tesla became his kingdom and he erased my existence from the company. I am the one who created Tesla, but Musk is the one who is wrongly using it. Have you guys ever been in an abusive relationship with a self-centered person? Do tell me in the comments section. And it's strange that how other side of people never believes you anytime because that person built this perfect image outside of home and they think you are crazy.